WrestleMania week is upon us, and NXT is set to deliver its first two-night takeover event. With almost 11 matches on the card, NXT TakeOver, Stand and Deliver is going to be remembered for a very long time. There is going to be a pre-show match as well featuring NXT Women's Championship prospect Zoey Stark and Toni Storm. With the talent that both women possess, we can expect both women to set the tone for the entire night. There will be 3 title matches and one #1 contenders gauntlet eliminator that will also happen on night 1 of Stand and Deliver. So, without any further delay, let's get into the thick of things. Night 1. Toni Storm vs. Zoey Stark. This match was only announced on Tuesday as a pre-show match for the first night of NXT TakeOver, Stand and Deliver. Toni Storm has long been one of the top women in NXT, winning the NXT UK Women's title. She moved to the black and gold brand last year and took part in War Games in November after a heel turn. Since the heel turn, she's battled Ember Moon, Io Shirai, and Shotzi Blackheart. One of the other new faces will oppose Storm on the NXT TakeOver, Stand and Deliver pre-show. Zoey Stark has impressed everyone in her short time on NXT. She's battled Dakota Kai, Shirai, and Gonzalez. Predictions: Toni Storm. Kushida vs. Pete Dunne. For weeks, Pete Dunne has proclaimed to be the best technical wrestler in NXT, and he's faced little pushback, surgically taking apart opponent after opponent. That is until Kushida begged to differ. 2 of the world's best will square off to prove their squared circle supremacy on night 1. Predictions: Kushida. NXT Tag Team Championship vacant, MSK vs. Grizzled, Young Veterans vs. Legado del Fantasma. This match came about as a result of the tag titles being vacated when Danny Burch was injured, leaving Burch and Oni Lorcan unable to defend the belts. 3 of the most exciting tag teams on the roster will now mix it up to crown new champions in a match that could be the highlight of the weekend. Predictions: MSK. Leon Ruff vs. Isaiah Swerve, Scott vs. Bronson Reed vs. Cameron Grimes vs. Dexter Lumis vs. Lana, gauntlet match for a North American title shot on night 2. The competitors in order of entry for the match were determined in a battle royal on the March 31st edition of NXT. The winner goes on to face Johnny Gargano the following night. Predictions: Cameron Grimes. NXT United Kingdom Championship Walter C. vs. Tommaso Ciampa. Walter has been dominant as the UK champion and put on some incredible matches during his time with the promotion. When his attempts to get Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher to join Imperium failed, Walter and his group assaulted Ciampa on multiple occasions, leading to a showdown between 2 cornerstones of their respective brands. Predictions: Tommaso Ciampa. NXT Women's Championship Io Shirai C. vs. Raquel Gonzalez. Shirai voluntarily called out Gonzalez as her challenger for the event following up a successful title defense against Toni Storm by confronting her new challenger. Gonzalez is one of the few women who have been as successful as Shirai over recent months. Teaming with Dakota Kai to win the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic and becoming one half of the first ever team to hold the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. Predictions: Io Shirai. Night 2. NXT North American Championship Johnny Gargano C. vs. TBD. Gargano will have an advantage heading into the match, coming in fresh while his opponent will have to have outlasted several others in the aforementioned gauntlet match just 1 night prior. Predictions: Johnny Gargano. NXT Women's Tag Team Championship Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon, C versus The Way. Blackheart and Moon knocked off the team of Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell during the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Now, The Way is looking for revenge and the title's issuing a challenge to the champions that was swiftly accepted. Predictions: Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon. NXT Cruiserweight Championship Santos Escobar, C versus Jordan Devlin, C ladder match. Devlin never lost the Cruiserweight Championship before being sidelined due to injury. As such, he has continued defending the title since returning. Escobar won the title in a tournament for the then vacant belt after Devlin was injured. Shawn Michaels brought a ladder to NXT, symbolizing that the two men would go take the same path as Michaels and Razor Ramon walked at WrestleMania 10, when both men claimed to be the true Intercontinental Champion. Predictions: Jordan Devlin. Adam Cole vs. Kyle O'Reilly, unsanctioned match. At NXT TakeOver, Vengeance Day, Cole shocked everyone by super kicking O'Reilly, his friend and longtime fellow member of Undisputed Era. Cole's attacks left O'Reilly unable to compete, but he still managed to cost Cole a shot at Balor in the NXT Championship. Now the two meet in an unsanctioned match with NXT unable to be held responsible for whatever the two did to each other. Predictions: Kyle O'Reilly. NXT Championship Finn Balor, C versus Karrion Kross. Balor has held the title for more than 6 months, taking the belt after Kross was forced to vacate following an injury. Kross returned to action and immediately set his sights on winning back the championship he never lost in the ring. Balor will be looking to add one more layer of legitimacy to his title reign by proving he truly is the top man in NXT. Predictions: Karrion Kross. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Pro Wrestling Extra for daily wrestling videos.